Welcome back to another episode, DardCraft, episode 3 I believe. Today I'll be looking at building a day-night sensor. I still have a little bit of work to do when it comes to the pathway, but we'll come to that later. As you guys could probably notice, the farms have changed a little bit for the fact of mainly the lighting. I've got to really push them back, so I've actually redesigned these farms now, and Ajax has put his own little twist on it, and he's actually named all the farms, so I can't really pronounce it, and I apologise if I offend anybody that to pronounce it, but he's got the cow farm is La Farm de Mue, I think is how you pronounce it. Pretty standard farm. Just got a double piston extender in the middle that does like so, and the water just to stop them glitching through the walls, because they like to glitch through single walls, so pretty cool. We're moving on to the chicken farm. Chicken farm is La Farm de Cluc, I think it is. Something like that anyway. It's a multi-layered farm in the sense of the water. We'll see when I pick up all these eggs. So we've got all the eggs full down here. I can't even pick them all up. Just let me place all these in. Lots and lots of eggs. So yeah, and this has a piston as well, which allows us to get under here, see, and we can actually then kill all the chickens. Pretty straightforward stuff. Wheat farm's pretty much exactly the same. I haven't really worked on that yet, but I'll come to that eventually. It's working at the moment, and honestly, with the amount of chicken that we're getting, this is pretty much kind of irrelevant now. We don't really need it anymore. So today we're going to be building one of these. Now, I've already built this here for the main reason of testing and making sure, because I actually haven't built this version before. And what it actually does is it actually has, you're not going to be able to get a very good look at it. It all works on light levels and grass blocks. In the sense of when a grass block doesn't get enough light, it dies. And then when it dies, it actually triggers. So this is the window, so this is where the light goes down. And when I build it, we'll be able to get into a bit more of an explanation of exactly how it works. So what time is it now? It's only midday, so we're not going to be able to see this in action. So I'll be back, I'll get this all ready to go, and we'll attempt to build one of these. Okay, so we've got our base situated. As you can see, here is the footprint of the entire device, machine, whatever you want to call it. It is 11 by 12. So the way we do it right is these all have to be grass, and well, I don't have any grass at the moment, so I've just put dirt in. It's slowly growing, very slowly growing, but we'll wait for that later. So what we need to do is they need to dig a trench out, and there needs to be 3, one end, one end. Okay, so you got 7 long and 7 over here. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then from there we need redstone torches along the entire edge, like so, and same on the other side, like so. And that is our first layer. Now level 2 consists of, I don't need dirt at the moment, some redstone dust. Now these are going to be where the bud pistons push a block out and trigger this system. So we need redstone here, like so. So when you see level 2, you'll understand. And we need a redstone repeater set on 2 delay, so you hit it once. And the other side is exactly the same. So we need redstone along here, and that's set on 2. Okay. And then what we need, let me get some So much stuff in my inventory. Okay, so we need a block like so, and a torch on the end of that. That'll be the start of our memory cell. So it's on and off pretty much. And we need a block here. And then all we need to do is we need to put our pistons in. So now you're going to need 14 sticky pistons and 14 and 8 normal pistons. So with the sticky pistons, what we need to do is we need to place them on top of this grass. Now they are classified as a transparent block, so the grass underneath does not die. Well, at the moment it won't die. So it will continue to keep growing while we're placing all this stuff on top. Like so. And then we need blocks in front of that. Now these blocks will go the entire length and connect up to that memory cell. And to there. Like so. And we'll do exactly the same. Wrong area. In front. And we'll do exactly the same on this side. Like so. And then we need to put just a wall along here. And then we need some torches. We need torches on either end of the pistons, both ends, just to control light a little bit inside the machine, because we don't want the source grass blocks at the bottom dying, because they're going to be the ones that be regrowing the grass on the actual main ones under those. And then, have we got it? I don't. Okay, I'm just going to go and grab some slabs. I'll be right back. Okay, so back and got some half slabs. So what we need to do is we'll start with the half slabs. So what we need to do is we need to place half slabs there and there. Nope, wrong place, not the wrong end. So here and here for this end, and we need to put slabs there and there at this end. Okay. Okay, yes, so we need grass along here. I was right originally. Which hopefully that will grow. I might need to wait. And then what we need to do is we need to then place leaves. Now you can use leaves or glass. You get a bit of a different outcome depending on what you use. The leaves mean that the sensor will activate nighttime quicker, but daytime slower, which is exactly what I want, because I want the lights to come up as quick as possible when it goes night. When it goes to daytime, it really is irrelevant when the lights turn off. It doesn't need to turn off instantly, so if you use glass, you'll get it pretty much the other way around, from what I understand. I will be posting a link to the website which I got this design from. I think it's from Last Username was the guy who posted it all and designed this. I will put a comment. Like, he's actually made, I think, 3 different sizes. This is the medium size. The one up there that I have built already, that's the larger size. The larger you make it, the more sensitive it is. So the more source blocks of grass, which means, so if you make one with only one source block, it's going to be pretty random. Sometimes it can take up to 20-30 seconds for it to change, where this one should be changing within 5 to 10 seconds max, kind of thing. So what we need to do is I need to put there, and I think that is the layer 2 done. And now I need, what do I need? So I need my normal pistons. Normal pistons! Okay, so level 3 is where we're going to be doing our water now. So what we need to do is we need 4 pistons along here, I think. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so then we need to put a wall along here, because this is where we're going to have water going in here. And that's what will be controlling a lot of the light. So we need to add a wall along there. I've got a feeling I did that wrong. Yes, I did. To there. Over that. And then we need... Yep, so then we go down to the end. And then we need to do another ring of grass, which this will slowly grow. I'll probably have to wait for it all to grow before I can actually do this entire thing, but just for the little build, it's not too important. So that is pretty much layer 3. So what we need to do now is we need to add a torch onto the outside of here. That creates our RS NOR latch. That's our little memory cell. Well, pretty much. There's still have to be a little bit of wire on top, which we'll do in a minute. And then all I need to do is put a little bit of dust right there. And then all we need to do now is we need some torches, which we will place down this side. These torches are necessary. These have to be on the device. Otherwise, your light levels, especially at night time, won't be sufficient. Like, yeah, because you've got I think that's the night side, and you've got the day side. So, yeah. Next, so that's level 3, is it? I think. I don't know. I'm losing track already. So let's go. What do I need now? I need some water. So let's make a water source. Should have done this earlier, but we'll do it now anyway. So we'll just go here. Okay, so let's make a little. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Okay, so we want to go. Now, this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So this level, we'll leave the water till last at the moment because it's quite specific of what time of you can't put the water in this at night time. It has to be daytime for it to kill off some of the grass, otherwise it won't actually work. So we'll start on this side. So first off, we need a torch here with redstone dust all the way down the end, like so. And then we need to run from here, it's all the way over to the memory cell, and then all the way down here. And this is what this actually creates the bud, complete bud. Now, and then we need a heap of half slabs. So now the half slabs, for one, are going to be holding the water in, but two, because they're classified as a semi-transparent block, they don't kill the grass that's going to be under these. From my understanding, I could be completely wrong, but let's just go with it anyway, and we'll see what happens. So that's our half slabs. We need to do one bit of well, it can be leaves, or I'm going with leaves, so we'll stick with leaves. Oh, no, don't want that. Leaves. So we need one bit of leaf there. And then pretty much any block. I'm just using cobble just for the build, but honestly, you want to use something a little bit more prettier than cobble. You need to fill. Oh, I don't want to do that. You want to fill all this up to the end. And then that leaves a little trough. So this is going to be where our light comes through. So let's just get out of here quickly. Okay, so that's exactly how we want to have it built, like that. And for the water source, we need to place water. Oh, I built it back to front. Let's try that again. So let's go down this side. And we'll dig out this one. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so then now we need to go to the leaf again, just to stop the water, control the water. And then what we need is we need to place the water all along these half slabs. So one there, one there. We'll grab two more. And we'll go two more. There and there. Okay, so that's our water. So now, as you'll be able to see, the water is completely flowing down, which actually drops down the light level. When light goes through water, it actually drops it down a tiny bit. So now I need to get rid of these get rid of the buckets, and we can complete pretty much the top layer of this. So the top layer is pretty much grass all the way around. From what I understand, I haven't really looked into this design too much in the sense of if this has to be grass. I don't think it does. I think it can be any block. For the sake of this build, we'll make it grass. I'll probably just run a line of dirt up here so I can get some grass growing. You can put this design underground. The only thing is when we get to this in a second, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Actually, I don't want grass along there. There we go. We'll just finish this off quickly. Okay, there we go. And then all we need to do is you need to complete this window. So I'll be using leaves, as I said earlier. And we need torches pretty much along the edge of here. So similar to what we have over here on that one. We need torches right along here. Now, these are the torches. If you did put this above ground, I mean not above ground, below ground, and this here was the surface like of the ground, you'd move these torches and you'd actually put them. Am I gonna be able to get up here? No. You'd actually put them, I think it's 6 paces away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 5. You'd actually put them 6 and you'd put them on the surface. And those torches have to be there because the torches need to be able to send light through to get the grass growing. You need a certain amount of light always. So now, that is pretty much the whole thing built. But I'm not going to actually... Well, I shouldn't have put the water in actually. It was daytime, so let's see if it actually switches. The outputs for this device is that torch and this here, depending on how you want your output. Like you can have your output as a, like, so daytime can be on or daytime can be off. If it wants to play so. Gold flowers, yeah. So it can be on or off. So you can have either input or output. I mean. So we can go down here. Or we could go down there, depending on how you want to hook your system up. It's really irrelevant. It's just one's on, one's off. Other than that, you could use this one and invert it, however you like to do it. This is probably not going to trigger to start with because there's probably not enough grass in here. So I'll be right back once this has completely grown with grass, and I'll do a demonstration. Okay, so I've gotten most of the grass grown now. Up the top's pretty much grown all together. Inside, as you can see, not all of them grown, but the majority of them have grown. So I think we're good for a test. So the sun is slowly going down, so we're just going to have to wait it out. Have a little bath at the same time. And so this will be the output that I would normally use. I do occasionally use this one as well, depending on how you want to wire it up. For example, if you had like a redstone lamp at the end of this, so it'd be off at the moment. And then as soon as as soon as this goes down, this side should trigger. And then the signal will change to on, and then your lamps would all turn on. If you needed to invert it, honestly, you could put a torch on the end of this and invert that signal, or you could actually just run the on signal. It's really up to you on how you want to run it. Okay, so here we go. So this should work relatively fast if all the grass is actually grown. So we'll wait and see if I actually have built it correctly. Once we've actually done this, I'll give you guys an example of the lighting path I've designed so far. I actually have made a revision to the block swappers underneath because I'm actually using lamps now, so I had to actually incorporate a new little circuit in there to power the lamps, which actually was pretty challenging actually. It's really small and I don't have much room in there, so trying to fit it in was quite a challenge, but I did get it after all. But we'll go down there in a few minutes and I'll show you exactly the chaos of the redstone under that. So this should... Waiting. Is it gonna happen? The suspense is killing me. The sun is down. Come on, grass. There we go. Excellent. So there we go. So it actually triggered now. It's in night mode. As we can see now, this is turned on instead of off. And yeah, exactly the same. So day mode. I'm not going to wait all night to show you guys day mode. It works exactly the same, just on the opposite side, and it will turn that signal off. So if we go for a bit of a run, I'm probably going to run into a lot of creepers. So let's Let's have a quick sleep, and I'll show you guys. Let's see if I can actually sleep here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, winner. Okay, so let's make our way back up to the town. I need to eat some chicken. Glorious chicken. Okay, so let's just make our way back up to the base. The industrialized town that we're kind of doing at the moment. Yeah, so this day and night center there is exactly the same as that. It's just a bigger footprint. It's actually 20 by 12, I think. Just longer, so there's actually just more grass blocks in there, so it's actually just a bit more sensitive. But it is pretty much, I'd say it's exactly the same design. But if we actually, we'll go down, we'll pop down, where can I go down? Where can we, I'll pop down straight down here. Let's get the shovel out. Okay, so if we pop down here, we can actually see. So this is the block swap. So all I've done now is I've added this extra little mini circuit in the middle. And all it does is these torches are powering the block above them. So when the lamp actually goes into the place, it powers the lamp. But the only issue was this torch here keeps this piston on. So I had to turn these torches off first before I could actually move any of that. So then it became this massive, elaborate maze of redstone. And as you guys can see, it just goes and goes and goes. Oh, I guess get a torch down there. It just goes forever. The amount of it's actually it's pretty crazy, the amount of redstone. So yeah, so let's see if we can not glitch through a block. And let's make our way back out. And I'll give you guys an example of exactly what this looks like. Okay, so I've got a button. How can we get out of here? Let's dig out here. Let's just dig out straight here. Okay, so if I hit this button, let's see if I can hit it from here. Yes, I can. It's gonna actually switches all the torches, all the lamps on. I've only gotten down to that corner at the moment. See, we've got all the lamps. Causes a little bit of a frame rate issue. There are a lot of pistons firing, so it's pretty standard to actually have a bit of it. And then if I hit it again, all of them disappear, and we've got a nice clean pathway for the daytime. Pretty cool. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thanks for all the good comments, all of the positive feedback. I am learning how to do all of this, so bear with me. The content will get better as I get more comfortable talking to myself into a microphone. So thanks very much for listening and watching, and I'll see you next time.